Hello my lovelies, so for today's video we are doing this really bright springy look. I had initially intended on this being my Hufflepuff makeup look, but after finishing it I actually am going to do a different one. Of course I'm going to go ahead and start off by priming with my Pixi Vitamin Wake Up Mist and Urban Decay Primer Potion. Then we're going to go ahead and jump in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. I'm just going to kind of put this all over the lid and then blend it out with a flat brush so that hopefully the eyeshadow won't stick in weird patches and so that the white is nice and even. I did end up jumping into the Dark Magic palette to use the Poof shade that's kind of like a skin tone shade. You can see that on the white it actually ended up showing up, so I would actually recommend using a white shade or just a translucent setting powder for that. Everything still ended up working fine though, so not a big deal. Then we're just going to go ahead and jump into the yellow shade Access from the Armed & Gorgeous palette, of course. And this is really the only shade we're going to be using today, and I am just building that up on the lid and then blending it out so we just have this color nice and intense on the lid and then a nice blend as we get to the brow bone and outer corners. As you can see, I'm not quite sure how I'm feeling about it at this point. The eyes are super simple on this, so I'm going to go ahead and get my lashes curled and apply some of the Better Than Sex Mascara. And then after that, we are going to go ahead and pop on some false eyelashes. These are the Red Cherry lashes in the style Nude Onyx. And I'm just going to pop these on real quick. All right. And then with lashes on, I don't really love the style, but I think it works for this one. We're going to go ahead and jump on the skin, or jump into the skin. Both of those ways sounded weird. But we're going to go ahead and prime everything with the Touch in SOL No Poreblem Primer, and then go in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and then of course the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. That has been a favorite of mine recently, and just blending all of that out with a beauty blender. And then since we already have our eyeshadow on, I'm just taking a flat brush as usual to make sure we get those inner corners that have any darkness concealed. And then just setting everything down with the Coty Airspun powder. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bronze up the skin now. Today I'm using the Becca Sunlit Bronzer, and this is the Sunrise Waves shade. This one does tend to pull a little bit more reddish on me for some reason, but it almost gives kind of a, not quite sunburnt look, but like you've gotten some sun. Almost more of a natural bronzy look. So I thought this would just be nice for today's look. Then we're going to go ahead and fill in the brows using the Anastasia Brow Definer today. And then once those are all filled in, of course, we are going to go ahead and just set them down with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then today I'm going to try and do some fake freckles. I am just using my Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, and basically I just take it and kind of dot it on, and then you'll see I will kind of pat them out with a finger if they're a little too strong. And then after I have quite a few on, I will go in with my beauty blender and just blend them out so they look a little bit more natural. And I just kind of go back and forth, adding some, patting them out. And I actually ended up blending them away a little bit too much, I think. So hopefully they're pulling up on camera well. You could see them in real life, but they were very subtle. So definitely need to work on my fake freckles, but I think they turned out okay. We're going to go ahead and just use some blush from the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette. These don't have shade names, but I am just using this bottom corner, very kind of cool toned bright pink shade. Super fun springy color, I think. And we are, of course, just putting that on the apples of our cheeks and blending back to the kind of temple cheekbone area. And then it was a little strong, so I did just blend it out to make sure everything was nice and smooth. There wasn't any harsh edges, and the blush wasn't too strong. Now I am going in again with our yellow shade and just blending that out on the lower lash line. And I kind of built it up closest to my eye, and then I blended it out nice and low. And again, it's just building it up and then blending it out for this. Okay, and then we're going to add a little bit of this Helios Beauty eyeshadow. This is kind of, it reminds me a lot of the Stila Magnificent Metals. This is in the shade Pinkies Up. And I am just adding this on our inner corner, and then I'm going to add a little bit of it to the brow bone as well. And I'm really just building that up. I want today's look to have a really nice kind of beaming shine. I'm gonna go ahead, and I noticed that the inner corner, there's like a little bit of space between the yellow and that inner corner shade. So I just took this small fluffy brush and filled in that spot. We're gonna go ahead and highlight with the Colourpop Super Shock Highlighter in the shade Fanny Pack. This is one of my favorite, like, just beaming see from space highlighters. So I'm just gonna build that up on the cheekbones. And then, of course, I love a good nose highlight, so we're gonna go ahead and put it there as well. And then just a little on our Cupid's bow. I did decide that, oh, not quite yet. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara to the lower lashes there. And then here's where I decide I want to pop a little bit of that highlighter we used on our face, on our inner corner and brow bone, just to make them a little bit brighter. For our lip today, I wanted to do kind of a glossy lip, which I think is really cute for spring. I'm going to go in with this Lime Crime Velvetines lip liner. This is in the shade Petunia, and I absolutely love this color. It's kind of a, like a dusty mauve color, but it almost leans more towards purple. I'm not quite sure how you would describe that exactly. But as you can see, I really love it. And then I'm going in with the Fluide lip gloss in the shade Elsewhere. It looks a little blue in the tube, but it really doesn't pull off blue on the lips. It is really thick and sticky, so you can see I'm kind of patting it on the lips, so we're not losing the lip liner underneath. I did have a little bit of problem with these lashes sticking down on the outer corners, but overall, I think this look turned out really pretty, and I think it's super great for spring. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This is the final look. As always, feel free to leave me any comments down below of videos you would like to see. Also, don't forget to like and share, as they both help me so much, and I will see you guys in my next video.